Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here today with the story time. I really love story time. I think this is my favorite videos to do on my channel. So I'm excited that I finally picked a story to tell you guys. Even though, yeah, this is a story time. Yeah. And we are in the middle of a pandemic also, so I hope you're staying safe and staying at home with your family or by yourself. I'm still working. I feel at first I was a little upset that I still had to go to work and everybody else was home, but then people started losing their jobs and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, this is a blessing that I'm still working. So yeah, I'm still going to work and I'm still trying to remain safe. So let me stop talking. Let's get into this story time. So if you can't already tell by the title, this story time is going to be about my online dating, social media dating experiences. So normally on like Instagram and stuff, I don't really like feed into stuff like that. Like, even if I give somebody my number in person or over social media, that does not mean that you bag me. That doesn't mean that we talk. It don't really mean pretty much nothing, for real, for real. After you get my number, I still probably won't even pay you any attention. So it's more to it. So if you ever got my number and you was bragging about it, and like, I give my number to literally anybody because I don't like saying no to people. It's hard to say no to people, and I'm not a liar. Like, when people be like, you got a boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend, so I can't lie. But sometimes I do be able to lie. I'm just not a good liar as a, like, me being me, I'm not a good liar. Like, anybody that knows me personally, if I lie to you, you could tell that I'm lying because I'm just not a liar. I hate lying. It's like no point to me in lying, for real. But anyway, so my first experience on online dating was Plenty of Fish. And I did Plenty of Fish because my cousin, she suggested it because I've been single for a while, and I was just like, I want to try something new. I wanted to actually date because I never got the chance to like actually just date people. I always was in a relationship or talking to somebody seriously, that I never got the chance to like date. So my whole outlook on this whole experience of the online dating was to date. I wasn't trying to find nothing serious or nothing like that. I just wanted to date. So I get on Plenty of Fish, and this was like a couple years ago. It's probably two years ago, 3, I don't know. But I get on, I make my account for Plenty of Fish. I make it, and then I get off for like a day and a half or so. I get back on, and I promise you, no lie, I have like 300 to 200, 200 to 300 like messages, right? So I'm just like looking at people like avatar little profile picture on a little message, the little circle shit. And I was just like, okay, click. If it looked interesting, I was clicking it. So I'm clicking some of y'all. I'm clicking and clicking and clicking. And it's just dick pics after dick pics. And I was just totally confused. I'm just like, what the fuck is this app for? Is this for like hooking up, like for fucking or something? Like, I was just totally lost. So I'm sitting there doing it. So then some people, all people wasn't sending me like those type of provocative type of pictures. So some people actually was trying to have a conversation. So I replied to some people, whatever, and then it was one person on Plenty of Fish that actually was cool. So we exchanged we was talking on Plenty of Fish, whatever. He asked me for my number, so I gave him my number, and we was communicating through text messages and stuff like that. We became really, really cool or whatever. Um, we didn't become really, really cool. I'm dramatic. Like, I just did the most right there. We went on a date or whatever. We found out that we lived very close to each other, and we went to high schools that's near each other, but I never seen him or met him a day in my life. And he was like a year or two younger than me, which I don't like dating nobody younger than me right now. Like, I don't want nobody younger than me. My whole life I always dated somebody that was like probably like a year younger than me, just because I was always, my birthday is late in November, so you know, if you're not that age by September, you gotta wait a whole year to start school or whatever. So that's what I had to do. So I always dated people that was probably like a year younger than me or whatever like that. So we go on this date to Buffalo Wild Wings. Was that our first date? We only went on a date. Yeah, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. The date was cool. Like, it was really chill, whatever. Um, Nothing about him really bothered me. He was African, so his accent was a little, it wasn't strong, but I could tell, like, he was African or whatever. But nothing about him really bothered me. Excuse me. Nothing about him really bothered me. It just, I never felt the vibe, basically. It never clicked. But he used to FaceTime me. We have FaceTime talk, stuff like that. Talk on the phone sometimes. But it never, like, got to that point. And he still sometimes hit me up and whatever like that. We follow each other on Instagram. So he'll, like, comment from time to time. But I never seen nothing serious or that it was going to go further. So I didn't want to waste his time or my time. So yeah, it ended there. So then I said, I'm done with Plenty of Fish. I deleted that account. Then I got on Tinder. By far, out of all of the social media, I mean, not social media, dating, little apps, whatever, Tinder was my favorite. I don't know why. I just like the fact that I could swipe to who I was attracted to, basically, or their picture looked dope or whatever. But the thing about the whole picture thing is, people, certain pictures with guys, like, they'll do this side profile type of look to them, and then they look fine. But then if they do like the dead the dead, like, straight joint, yeah, it's not working out. They look totally different. I'm just putting it out there so you could know, like, how I was, like, just swiping or whatever. But I thought I was swiping on fine ass people, you know what I mean? But anyway, so I started talking to two people on Tinder. One was this black guy and the other one was this Jamaican guy. So the first guy that I talked to on Tinder was the Jamaican guy. The Jamaican guy, we went out to eat. We went to dinner on a date before. And oh my God, I went on 2 dates with the Jamaican guy. I did. Okay, I went on 2 dates with the Jamaican guy. So our first date, we went to the Cheesecake Factory. It was cute. We just bonded. We just talked. It was, like, really grown. Like, I have been on my grown woman-ish for a minute now. And I like to treat people with respect. I hold myself up to a standard, and I like to act that way accordingly. You know what I mean? So we went on this date or whatever. It was cool. We was talking, texting, whatever. But like I told you in the beginning, I'm not looking for nothing serious. And I was telling everybody that I was talking to, I told them that up front. I'm very upfront, and I just like to keep it 100 because you don't have to lie to me. Like, I'm a chick that, like, if I want to fuck you, I'm going to fuck you. And if I don't want to fuck you anymore, I'm going to keep it fucking pushing. Like, it's just like, I don't know why people make big deals of, like, if you have sex with somebody, and I just don't get it. Anyway, back to Tinder Jamaican guy. So we went on a date to the Cheesecake Factory, and it was great. We went on a second date to Dave & Buster's, and that was cool too. So that was cool too. So we talking a little bit or whatever. So then one day he calls me, and he's just, first of all, before I even see that, something about his voice, y'all, irritated me. Like, he was such a sweet guy. He was very consistent and attentive to me. Like I wanted somebody to be, but like I said, I wasn't really looking for nobody like that. And for you to change my mind, you would have to be, like, amazing. For real, you would have to be amazing for me to change my mind to me already having that game plan. Like, look, I'm just here to talk to people. I don't want nothing serious. I just want to date and go on dates and experience different people and different personalities and stuff like that. So his voice was just one thing that I could not get over. Like, I'm a very picky person. I wouldn't say I'm picky because I don't feel like I have a type of person, but certain things can annoy me. Like, I've dated this one boy before, and he's so popular on Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of girls be, like, really hype over him. But when I went on a date with him, y'all, his voice, it wasn't even his voice. It was the way he talked. The way he talked irritated me. This is not even the Tinder guy. This is not the Jamaican one with, like, his voice irritated me, and the way this guy talked irritated me. I went on one date with him and never talked to him again. The way he talked just irritated me, and I'm not going to settle. So if you're talking, just the tone of your voice and the way you talk irritates me, do you really think I'm going to waste your time? Like, no. So his voice was irritating me, so I really didn't want to talk on the phone with him a lot and stuff like that. I just knew it wasn't going to go nowhere. So I just enjoyed, like, if he wanted to go on a date or go out and have fun, then I was down for it. But that's it. So one day I'm in the nail salon and he texted my phone and he just like, I don't think that this is working out. And I'm like, what the fuck needs to work out? What are you talking about? What is not working out? Because nothing, we're not working on nothing. So he like, you just not as, what did he say? Oh, I can't think of the freaking word right now. But he just was like, you're just not into, and you don't talk to me, or you don't have the time. That's what he said. You don't have the time, basically, that I want, that he wanted from me. I didn't have that, and I wasn't trying to give it, nothing. So I'm like, well, in the beginning, I really did. I told you, like, I wasn't looking for nothing serious, blah, blah, blah. And it was just it. He might have wanted me to act like I cared, but I didn't, because we was just getting to know each other, and I felt like you was trying to pressure me to give you more than what I was willing to give at that moment. And if you would have stuck it out, maybe it could have changed. But you can't pressure me. It's not going to ever work out like that. So, okay. Got rid of him. Boom. Kicked him to the curb. On to the next person on Tinder. So the next person I started talking to on Tinder, we vibed from day one. Like, it was just like, wow, I don't know what's going on here. Still wasn't looking for nothing serious, but he was giving me everything that I asked for in a person or whatever like that. He talked to me, he asked me questions, he wanted to know all about me, get to know me, whatever like that. We went on multiple dates. We was going on dates probably, we talked for like 5 months, and we probably went on dates 2 to 3 times every week. Like, he made sure he seen me. It was just great vibes. Like, he really was cool. Me and him, we catch up with each other from time to time. I don't know if we'll ever like really talk again, just because, like, I hate when people, what can I say? I hate when people like reach out to me and they be like, oh, I want to like rekindle, I want to do this, but don't make no effort to do so. And if you do that once and then you do that twice, just stop it. We just cool from now on. That's it. So yeah, that was amazing. That was great. That lasted for 5 months. He did something I didn't like, and we just fell off and stopped talking. And then we started talking again. Well, we never started talking again, but like, he took me out for my birthday, and we just had a nice little dinner or whatever like that. And now we just catch up with each other from time to time, like just text and catch up or whatever. But he's not even from Philly. Everybody else was from Philly, but he wasn't from Philly. So he was traveling to come see me and stuff like that. So I appreciated him. He was really cool. He's still sweet. Yeah. So I ended that, and I stopped being on, I wasn't even going to do the dating apps no more. I was like, well, it don't seem like I'm finding any luck there either, so I might as well continue meeting the people in person and going on dates the regular way, you know what I mean? So then one day, this is like the cherry on the sundae of the whole story time, y'all. So one day I'm at work and I'm talking to my coworker, we chilling or whatever, and she just like, Lakira, you need to go on a date or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I do need to go on a date. Let me download a app or something. So I go on Google and I ask Google, what is the top like 10, top 5 dating apps right now. So one of them that stuck out to me was OkCupid. So I download OkCupid. I make my profile, whatever. I have this for about 30 minutes, and this is just like Tinder. You get swipe and stuff like that. Plenty of fish. anybody could send you a message. That's why it was so many like gross pictures and stuff getting sent to me. But like these other apps, you can actually swipe on these people. But the thing with OkCupid was the feature that they had different than Tinder was if somebody sent you a message, you can only preview, you can only see that, oh, this person sent you a message and they swiped on you too. So I'm swiping whatever, I'm going through it or whatever, and then somebody that I recognize swiped on me and he sent me a message. Now, I seen this person on Tinder before and I didn't swipe on them because I wasn't interested like at all. And I've known them for a while. So, yeah, I just never seen nothing. So, I see that they sent me a message. So, of course, I wanted to see the message. So, I swipe on them just to see the message. I didn't plan on nothing happening or whatever like that. So, then I swipe on the message and me and the person, we start communicating back and forth or whatever. And then he like, well, what's your number, blah blah. So I told you I don't know how to say no, which I should have said no to this person, especially they wasn't even in my face. But I was like really bored and I really wasn't talking to nobody. And the person was like, let's go to happy hour like today. And I was just like, look here, you have never did anything this exciting. Let's do it. What's good? What the fuck does he want to even say to me? Because I was really taken back and confused as to why that person even wanted to talk to me, because I had a relationship with their family member when I was like 17. So I thought it was weird they wanted to talk to me, but I don't owe that person from that 17-year-old situation. I don't owe him shit. So I didn't see no problem in it. But I did judge him as to why he wanted to communicate with me and stuff like that. But niggas be pressed. And I knew already that he was pressed. So, we go on this date. Even though, let me even take you back. But when I give him my number or whatever, he trying to make plans as to how we going to do this happy hour thing or whatever like that. So, I get home and he like, he texted me and he like, well, you ain't even tell me that he was talking to me like he really knew me, yo. And it was really confusing to me as to why he felt like so comfortable with me when we really don't know each other. We just know of each other. So he's asking me like, why you ain't tell me you was off of work, like talking to me like he really knew me. I was confused as fuck. So I'm like, well, I said I got off at this time. I didn't know that you wanted me to meet you somewhere and do all this extra shit. So we end up going out that night, and when I say I got fucked up, y'all. Like, I knew I wanted to get fucked up, and let me just tell y'all, I am not a drinker. I don't even like the taste of alcohol, but I am a brown girl. I drinks my Henny. But I'm like 2 shots and I'm done. Like 2 shots is my limit. And I be out here drinking 4 shots and up. And I can't handle it. I will pass the fuck out. I have done it multiple times. And I really don't remember some of the shit that happened this night. So this was my first time ever. Even though this wasn't even a one night stand. But I wanted it to be a one night stand, you guys, like in my head, and I told him, because I'm trying to tell you, I'm very upfront with shit. If I feel it, I'm gonna just say it. So I'm like, yeah, this is definitely probably gonna be like a one night stand type of shit, or like I'm probably not gonna talk to you after this, or like I wasn't even saying it, he was suggesting it, and I was like, yeah. Like, definitely going to be a one night stand. But in my head, once I got fucked up and I knew I wanted to do things, I was just like, oh yeah, this is about to be a one night stand. This is going to be my first time ever doing this. Oh my God. And then it ended up not even being a one night stand. Why did I end up going on a trip, y'all? A trip to a hot place. To a hot place 3 or 4 weeks after I started talking to this person. Mind you, we met on an app. I went to a hot place with this person for a week. For a freaking week. My mind was going the F insane. Like, I still to this day, I still can't believe that I did that. Like, and I'm not ashamed or anything like that, because what is it to be ashamed of? I'm a grown ass woman. I did what I wanted to do. No fucks given. Like, 0 fucks given. But, like, why did I even entertain that person? That's how I look at it now. Why the fuck did I entertain it? But Now, ever since that OkCupid thing, I have made a vow to myself, I will never do dating apps again. And my reason behind not doing dating apps again is because if I would have never did that, got on that app, I would have never been in a predicament that I was in with going on vacation with somebody. Like, the whole experience, just like the place that we visited was very, very, very beautiful, but I was stressed. Not the entire trip, but half the trip I was very stressed, and I did not want to be there no more. I wanted to go home. So that's the reason. He is the reason why I will never be on a dating app again. Period. He is the reason. And I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Like, that's the reason. But my other reason is, when you on these dating apps, you put yourself in situations where in real life you will never be in those situations. So that's what I'm really mad at, is the fact that in real life I would have never given that boy a chance, ever, ever. So the fact that I keep wanting to say social media, but the fact that dating apps is created and they put us in this fucking little bubble, it irritates me. But if you do want to date and get out there, I definitely suggest going and trying one of them dating apps. But let me know in the comments if you have did the dating app thing. Have you gotten bagged on the gram? I have gotten bagged on the gram before. One time I got bagged on the gram, and I really, really liked that boy. And he kind of played me. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I got played by Instagram, nigga. It happens to the best of us. Like, I haven't got bagged ever since that. I do not play with this internet stuff. Like, y'all are fugazi as hell on this shit, and I don't believe nothing people put out. But yeah, if you did the dating experience on the apps, comment down below and let me know your story. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video. I don't know what that was. Okay, bye y'all.